proceed. And tasema habari yenu wote, mko wazima? Are you good? So welcome to our class. And yeah, so we are just getting started. We started a little bit earlier with my friend, so we were talking. But it's nice to see you. So as usual, so everybody around the room, we go and start saying hello. So of course we start with Pacific. He will introduce himself a little bit, maybe even if it's in Swahili. And you can tell us a little bit about yourself. Then we go to the next person. All right? Yes. So Pacific, take it away.
Hey, can you hear me? Unaweza kunisikia kweli?
Tunakusikia.
Endelea kidogo alafu nikumbushe kidogo alafu niendelee kabisa. Ngeli za Kiswahili
so
ama?
No. Nilikuwa nataka ujitambulishe kwanza. Jina lako, unaishi wapi, unafanya nini that? Yes, that is what I need. Yes, introduction.
Asante sana. Mimi jina langu ninaitwa Pacific Manirakiza. Napenda kujiita mwenyewe MP kwa sababu watu wageni Manirakiza Pacific ni ndefu sana. Ninapenda kujiita MP.
Okay, safi kabisa. So asante sana. Alafu tutaenda kwa Daktari. How are you? Say hello to the good people. A little bit of introduction. Hi. In Swahili.
Habari. Wetu, jina langu Janet, ninaitwa Daktari. Ninaisha Arizona, ninatoka New York.
Okay, safi kabisa. Asante sana. Then tutaenda kwa nani mwingine. So we go to Liz. Liz, habari yako? Jitambulishe tafadhali. Say something.
Nzuri sana. Habari yenu. Ninaitwa Liz. Ninaishi Arizona leo. Lakini ninasafiri Kenya mwezi every mwezi. No, not mwezi, mwaka. Every mwaka. Every year, right?
Kila mwaka.
Kila mwaka, yes. Kila mwaka. And nifanya kazi na community health, afya ya community.
Yes, afya jamii, community jamii. Yes. Comunidad. Oh my God. Nasahau kuandika majina, maneno. Ila it's okay. So jamii, so naandika haya maneno kwenye chat, so wenye wanajaribu kufuatilizia nitayaona. So kila mwaka huwa nasafiri Kenya, so every year I travel to Kenya because it's habitual, it's given, you get to travel to Kenya. So huwa it's when we get to look at the ngeli, like no, it's not ngeli. When we look at the tenses, like the time, so tenses, it's more like habitual thing. Then we also have community. So afya jamii, which means community health. Jamii, community. So in the chat. Yes. Safi. Yes. Then nani mwingine? Jedit. Hello, Jed. Mambo. Are you in a position to talk, Jed?
Mambo, I'm well.
Safi kabisa.
Okay.
Okay.
Mimi J wote wananijua. Wote wanafunzi wananijua.
Kwa kweli, hakika wanakujua. So asante sana. Yes, karibu. So as I promised, in the last session after we looked at this one. So we looked at the prefixes for these ones, like personal pronouns, the ni, u, a, tu, wa. So these ones, I think you looked at them. So I already posted them on, like, how do you call them? I posted on Patreon, like the other week. I think you see them. So it's free account. So I've already seen Jed there, CD is already there, Liz is already there. I'm not sure about if Daktari Kokure, so if you're already in Patreon, but I already posted them there. So you just create an account. You don't exactly need to pay nothing. So you see them there. Okay, so today we are looking at Nini. So the classification of nouns. As you know, we have different noun classes in Swahili, which are very, very, very important because they get to determine like the prefixes that you use in adjectives, in the possessive pronouns, in the verbs, in like adjectives, also the conjunctions that you are using. So they get to affect a lot of stuff. Okay, which means like they are very crucial in Swahili, right? So the first class that we are looking at, it's called, who can read for me this? The first class.
Mwa class.
Mwa, yes, mwa class. So mwa class, as you know, it refers to me, you, and animals. Yeah, so most of like the animals, all right? So like animals in terms of like the cow, but you find that not all animals are probably included. Like for example, the insects themselves, you might find the insects in the classification of kiwi, like for example, kipepeo, okay? So kipepeo, although like, okay, I'll get there. So, but you find some animals like insects, like the insects themselves, they might have like a prefix of ki, pepeo, and vipepeo, which means like butterfly and butterflies, mariposa, so like this ones. So you find the butterflies themselves, we might have the kiwi, but when we come to the prefixes in terms of the noun, I mean the verbs themselves, you find, for example, we say kipepeo amekufa. So which means like it uses the prefix for mwa, but when we come to the noun itself, you find the kipepeo because it's a living being. We say kipepeo, vipepeo, but it changes to the prefixes mwa. But that is a story for another day. Sawa Pacific, asante sana kwa kuja. So tutaonana tu kwenye darasa lingine. Sawa?
Mwalimu, asante
Yes.
sana, nilikuwa nakusubiri kwa sababu kipepeo
Yes.
it has
Yes. Yes. Pacific? Ama umepotea. Okay. So I don't know. Maybe the connection
my
is
God.
a little weak.
nilikuwa nakusubiri
Your
mwalimu,
connection.
tuone kwamba kipepeo
Yes.
lazima iwe
Yes.
awa. Kipepeo anaondoka.
Yes.
Vipepeo
Yes.
wanaondoka
Kweli.
kwa sababu wana uzima, wanapumua kama mimi.
Yes, that's why I say like that. So we have, yes, tuna hiyo, so kipepeo ndio huyu hapa. So like I said, I'm just getting ahead of myself, but I know that this is a topic that we have already looked with you in intensive, and you already know this one. So we have kipepeo, vipepeo, okay? So kipepeo, we know that it's in kiwi. So when you look at this one, so we have the prefix kiwi. So that is just an example. And we have the kiwi, like here for the prefix. But when we go to the prefix of the verb itself, so you find like we say kipepeo ame ondoka. So which means that the butterfly has left, okay? Then if the yamene, we say vipepeo wame ondoka. So this is, yeah, so I'm just giving an example about that. So as you know, this one is wa, and it refers to the people. And in this slide, we have example of nouns that you might find like most of the time they are in this one, okay? So let's see, are we able to read that? So you just read the Swahili version, okay? So maybe we can start with Daktari. you can read for us these words, okay? Just there. You can read for us those ones.
Sawa.
Mhm.
Mtu, person. Watu, people. Mganga, doctor, shaman.
Are you
Waganya.
sure? No. Not Mganya. Just it.
Mganga.
Yes, Mganga.
Mganga.
Yes. Remember that. Yeah.
Okay. Mganga. Waganga.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mchawi.
Mm-hmm.
Wachawi.
Okay, yes. So this is like one of the most common thing that you get to find. So you find that most of the words that are starting in here, so they have like a prefix of and wa for the plural. So it's very usual and very normal, right? And also for this words, I always say that Mganga and Mchawi, we have to differentiate that because like they say, of course, Mganga is a doctor, like they are herbal doctor. So if you have gone to like a Chinese medicine or in Thailand, here in Africa, in South America, so it's a very common thing that you find that you are using herbal medicine and a little bit of African witchcraft, but for good, right? So that kind of magic, but for good for eating people, right? That's why they are called like a shaman, because they are summoning the spirits of eating. Story for another day, but you get the gist. So you find that kind of a thing. And then we have Mchawi. So Mchawi is the person who uses the black magic itself, right? So which means they are bewitching persons and they don't get to help anyone in the society. So they are using that for bad. So big difference between Mganga and Mchawi. And also if you go to the African Bantu languages and you ask somebody, how do you call a doctor? For example, in Kinyarwanda or Kirundi, you ask somebody, how do you call a doctor? They'll tell you, I'm going to Mganga space. So like, for example, Ujiehe. So where are you going? Then somebody can say, Najenda kwa Mganga. So which means I'm going to the doctor's place, Mganga. So that's what is very crucial in Bantu language. Even Jed herself will tell you in a language almost similar, the same thing. And we have this phrase that Jed always laughs a lot. I always tell people, and I tell them like whenever in Africa we say ganga ganga, okay? So ganga ganga, zamganga, okay? So ganga ganga, zamganga, ndio, so ndio, ponya, so ponya, mgonjwa. Who is mgonjwa?
Sick person.
A sick person. So ganga ganga, zamganga, ndio uponya, mgonjwa. So you find that the medicine itself might not work, but you find the theatrics that the shaman or the doctor is doing, the traditional doctor is doing. Like, in Africa, you might find in even like this they are doing and chanting and doing whatever they are doing, those kind of chanting and those kind of things. So when the patient sees like that shaman doing whatever they are doing, that is what cures the patient. So yeah, so it's a very good phrase so that you can tell somebody. So when
Ghana is more like a healing doctor, like if you go to the Maasai village and it's
yes,
okay. And a doctoria is more a medicine doctor.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So you find that when we say for example, Mganga specifically, Mganga is the traditional doctor themselves, right? So like when you go to South America or even in India or China, so you have seen those kind of doctors who are giving people the herbal medicine, like the herbal, and then they might tell you, bad spirits are invading you, and they might do some little bit of chanting and speaking with the spirits, then they just give you the medication and you go home and you get well, right? So that is like the normal traditional African doctor, right? So that's why you find, like I said, the name, when you say the name Mganga in even the Bantu language, not only Swahili, the people just understand, you mean a traditional doctor. Then we have the word daktari, which is borrowed from, of course, doctor in English. But when you say in Swahili, the real Swahili, you tell somebody, naenda kwa mganga, they understand you are going to a doctor who will cure you of your illness. So which is very interesting, yes. So does it make sense, Sydney? Inaeleweka kweli? Okay, perfect. So now this one, I was just explaining this one. So it's a very good phrase when we say ganga ganga za mganga. So it means like the theatrics or the action or whatever the doctor is doing. Like when you go to the hospital, you see the doctor, like it's like the rituals of the doctor. So ganga ganga means like the rituals. Like when you go even in a normal hospital, you see the doctor bringing at the moment, telling you, can you put this one in your mouth? And they take your temperature. They come with a stethoscope and they check your heartbeat. They come with another machine. They check your blood pressure. They take some samples, you know, that kind of a thing. Even as a patient, you are like, oh, they are really taking care of me. So even by the time you get your medication, you feel much better, right? So yeah, so ganga za daktari kama like our doctor here, Janet. So ganga ganga za daktari ndizo uponya mgonjwa. So we can put it like, yes. So whatever she does to the patient, like the everything like they are doing, like when you go there, you're taking the temperatures, you're checking everything. Are they breathing all right? So those kind of checks that you are doing, you find the patient gets better. So the rituals, we call them rituals. So ganga ganga is the rituals. So yes. So swali lolote andi hapo. Do we have any question up to there?
It's a saying. That's a saying that you use in other
Yes,
kinds of.
yes. It's
It's
actually it's actually like a proverb.
Mhm.
Okay, it's a proverb. It's a Swahili proverb. So for example, you would use it like, for example, if you end a problem, okay, and you came to my place, and this problem, I did not exactly solve it, but just by me talking to you, you got solution all by yourself, but just by coming to my place. Then I'll just tell you, are like, oh my God, I have a solution for my problem. Then I'll just tell you, ganga ganga za mganga ndizo uponya mgonjwa. All right? So it means that you got the solution just by coming to me, but I did not exactly give you the solution. But just by brainstorming with you, you got the solution. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah. So the rituals that the doctor is doing, they are the one that heals the patient. Like for example, like I said, we have two doctors in the house, right? So Dr. Janet, and we have our good esteemed nurse, who I would refer as a doctor. If a patient comes to like you've seen this kind of patients, like small kids, they come to the hospital and they are pretending probably they are not as sick as such, but by the time you put out a thermometer, you're doing stuff. So you're putting stuff, you find that you have your thermometer, you put in the mouth, tell them, let me check your temperature. You see temperature is normal, you know, that 37 degrees Celsius. I know Americans use Fahrenheit, but so 37 point something, 4.4, it's good. And you find that I go check the heartbeat, I check some other things. Even before I get them the medication, you find they are like just good and perfect, and they're like, wait a minute, they got better. So even without giving them the medication, so we can say ganga ganga za mganga ndizo uponya mgonjwa. So which means the rituals of the doctor is the patient. Tuko sawa? Yes, it's a proverb. So yes. So tuko sawa hapo? Are we together?
Mhm. Pamoja.
Ndio Amoyo, endelea.
Okay, safi. So yes, so
Tupo
we can.
pamoja.
Darwin, kumbe uko huko kimya kimya. So you are still in the background there. I saw you coming, but I thought maybe you are still very busy, but it's okay. So yes, then what else? So we also have a couple of more words. So maybe Sid, you can read to us these words, although don't read the English meaning, so everybody can read that. So just read the Swahili part.
Majini is
No. Take your time. Say yeah.
je ne.
Not je, he, like he. For like when you are saying like Spanish, gente, people, right? So nge, Geni.
So it's hen,
like when you say get something. Okay, so I'm getting
okay, get.
like the
So,
get. Yes,
Magene.
yes, mgeni. So say it together,
Mageni.
mgeni.
Okay,
Yes,
Mageni.
mgeni. Yes.
Wageni. Ugani Jawa.
Go
Go
joa.
Jwa. Mugojwa.
Joa. Yes, mgonjwa. Yes.
I can't even pronounce English correctly.
Good
Oh my
one.
God. Okay.
No, they are good words. That's why we are trying to pronounce them.
Wago.
You see, Janet is like laughing at you.
Wag. Okay, Wagodwa.
Yes, wagonjwa. Perfect.
Wagoja. Okay.
Yes, wagonjwa.
Pisha.
Then what about the other one? Yes.
Pishi.
Mpishi.
Pishi.
Yes, mpishi.
What pishi?
Yes, mpishi. Yes, perfect. What about the nice, nice. There we go. Perfect. So because we already read kipepeo, so kipepeo we are not yet to take kipepeo. So this one I was just making a commentary. I said it's in the kiwi, but it will still be considered as this class of mwa, the first class of people and animals, right? So sawa sawa. Thank you. Asante sana. Yes, CD. So yeah, they are just very intuitive words. I know that the combination of those consonants, sometimes it's crazy. So they might not be very obvious for you from the bat. So, but it's okay. So yeah, that's why we have this and we can try to pronounce it now and then. Okay. Yes, asante sana. Then what else? So we go to this one. And this one, maybe it is, you can get to pronounce all of this. So yes, please.
Okay. Mtoto, watoto. Mtumishi, watumishi. Mfanyakazi, wafanyakazi. Mzee, wazee.
Okay, nice, nice. So don't worry. So Liz has been speaking Swahili for a while. So she has already seen this. So that's why she has like, she knows how to comfortably pronounce them. And in Swahili, so another trick that I'll tell you in Swahili, most of the time, especially like when you look at the word, I always tell people to try to separate the words, right? For example, when you see like the first syllable, it's pronounced by its own because it's followed by like a consonant. And you find that now from there, we have a consonant, vowel, and also we have diphthongs, like Swahili diphthongs. So you find that once you get to see like, this is like one of the diphthongs in Swahili, that those ones I'll teach you as we continue. So once you see them, like for example, we have like a cha, we have a KH, which is a, then we have a GH, also then we have, we have a couple of diphthongs in Swahili. So you find that once you get those ones, they also produce their own sound. Although mgonjwa, I think the jua, it's only mostly, I think in this word alone. I don't think you find it in any other word. Yes. So, but it's just there. Okay. So just sometimes you take your time. So this slide I'll send to you later, all of it, so in the group. And I think you are able to look at this word and you can try to pronounce it again and again. So just, yeah. So until maybe you get perfect. Then we can look to at a couple of more words. And the word that we wanted to look at, so you remember when I said that we have the mua, but also mua, like I said, we are referring to humans and animals. But also you find that, like I said, we have other like insects and animals. They might not be referred like you see like the word Simba or the word Twiga or Tembo, like an elephant or like this. They are in other noun classes when you look at them. But anytime we are referring to them, you find that all these animals, they are always included on the wa. Okay, so you find them in like the class so which is like easy, but you find that class, the class n, so is easy. So you find that it has like that prefix. So the animals and insects, we get to use them here in the wa. So they take the prefix awa. So for example, I said about kipepeo. So I'll give an example. So we have kipepeo. So kipepeo. So kipepeo. So kipepeo kime anguka. Okay. So kime anguka. So which means, what does that even mean? Kipepeo kime anguka.
Fell?
What does that mean?
That doesn't make sense. That the butterfly fell?
Yeah.
It's falling?
Yeah.
Isn't anguka
So you see,
like to fall?
yeah. So the reason why I was showing you this, so like the first instinct, it's like when we have the kipepeo, you go to ki because it's the get of ki. It sounds right. I know it sounds right, but remember that kipepeo is still like a living thing. So instead of saying kimeanguka, I know that you are also told to just use ameanguka, kipepeo ameanguka, because they are like a living thing. Then we go to vipepeo wa. So they take the prefix of these ones. So I'll put them here. Okay. So then we have wameanguka. So we put the prefix of this one. Wameanguka. So wameanguka. So which means they are foreign. So maybe the kipepeo for one reason or another. So maybe the wings, you know, they don't have the wings, or the wings are not working yet, because like if like kipepeo or a butterfly, the wings get wet, although they have like this, so the kipepeo might fall. So does not make sense, but the kipepeo might fall. Okay, so like this. Then the other one is like, for example, we have, can somebody give me a name of an animal, a big animal?
Faru.
Somebody?
Ungombe.
Huh?
Twiggy. Oh, sorry, Twiggy.
Okay, we have a lot of words, but anyways. So Janet, you said ngombe.
Ngombe.
Not ngombe, ngombe.
Ngombe.
Yeah, so can you give me an example like in a sentence?
Ngombe. Ngombe kubwa. I don't know. Ngombe amekula.
Okay, ngombe amekula. Okay, so you see now with ngombe, like for example, if I was to say like logically in the noun which ngombe is, we would say ngombe imekula. Okay, so e, so because it's in easy, the class n, right? So ngombe imekula, but grammatically that is not correct. Although it feels correct when you say ngombe imekula, it's grammatically it's ngombe amekula. Then we go to plural because it's in the easy. So ngombe does not have like a plural. So you find that the word ngombe remains ngombe in the plural. So you say ngombe, instead of saying zimekula, you say ngombe wamekula. Okay? Tuko sawa hapo? Are we together? Any question? I know it might be confusing. Don't be shy. Okay?
Nina Swale. Why is it not
Uliza?
why is it not Ali Kula? Why is it Ame?
Okay, so this is like a present perfect, ame, but I can always change it to like a past perfect to alikura. So I can change to that depending with whatever I was trying to explain. Also, if the ngombe is eating now, I can go to this one. So have you looked at Swahili tenses?
Mm-hmm.
Janet, how conversant are you with the Swahili tenses?
Yeah. Pretty
so
good.
yeah, so the reason why, yes, so that's why I just said me, but you can choose depending with whatever you want to show. If it's like the ngombe is eating now, you can say ngombe anakula. If it's in the future, you can say ng'ombe atakula. So that one just changes because remember the ta, the me, the ri, it's a prefix to show the tense or the time that we are trying to show in so your sentence. So that one just changes. So that's why I just chose me because I find me is present perfect. So it's very easy to understand me. It's not that difficult. Because
So that's
Sawa.
has been eating or has eaten, right? May. And or
has
ate is
eaten.
eat.
So if I say ame, it's the ng'ombe has eaten. So it's like present perfect. So which means like the ng'ombe just finished eating. So I use ame. So I say ng'ombe amekula. So which means the cow has eaten. Okay, but if I say ri, it is like past perfect. So it means
The cow
like
ate.
ng'ombe akula, it is the ng'ombe ate. So the cow ate, which is like past perfect. Okay?
Sawa.
Yes. Tuko sawa hapo? Yes. Yes, and also we have the na. So na is the cow is eating. So which means ng'ombe anakula. The cow is eating. The cow will eat. The ng'ombe atakula. So this one beta. So the cow will eat. So maybe tomorrow or later in 1 hour, the cow will eat. So we say ng'ombe atakula. So that's why we use the ta. So that is a class by itself. We check it out soon after we are done with whatever it is. So once we check the classification of nouns, I'll pass through the tenses again. So that's why I'm here. So, couple. Are we together? Tuko pamoja kweli?
Ndio.
Tupo.
Tuko
Mhm.
pamoja.
Yes. Yes, use your words. Even if you don't understand CLA, I don't understand. Sawa? Because remember that all this like PPT, it's full on my screen. So, and I have a very small window. Unless you say something, that is when I can see you. I know who is in here, but when you say something, I can see you. So, for example, I can see Elise at the moment. Then sometimes I can see Janet, but the rest of the people I might not see them. So, yes. So, okay. So I think everybody understands. So I'm just passing through this. So yes, and we have a few examples. So you can see these ones. Cindy. So you can see these
Ndio.
ones. So I'll ask Janet, since you're on my screen, so you can read for us these first sentences. So this one, the two of them.
Sawa. Mwalimu anafundisha Kiswahili. Walimu wanafundisha Kiswahili.
Mhm. Okay, perfect. So you can see we have a prefix whenever you go to the verbing. So you can see don't focus on the na. We're not to the na yet, but we have the verb fundisha, which means to teach. All right, but we have specifically the prefix a, wa. Okay, so which means it's covered the classification wa. So you can see the teacher. It's very obvious. We have the then wa for walimu, then we have the prefix when it comes to the nouns. Like the way we said the prefix for the pronouns, we have, like, for example, if I'm talking about me, I'll say ni, me. Ni, it covers me. Then if it's us, it's tu, like u, ume, like this. Then if it's you, it's ninyi, so the M. Then if it's he or she, ye, a. Then if it's them, wow, wa. So like this. So now, most of the time, you find that when we are talking in Swahili, especially the so like you remember those pronouns that we were looking at the prefixes. So all the prefixes that you know for that person, they come in here. That is where you find them. Okay? There are wa for that person when you are talking about personal pronouns. Sawa sawa? Mostly. Tuko sawa? So those are the ones that default here in the wa. So if I'm talking about anything, for example, if you're not in the room and I'm talking about CD, right? So I can say CD anasikiliza. So which means CD is listening, Then if like Cindy and Jedita, they are listening, I'll say Cindy na Jedita wanasikiliza, which means Cindy and Jedita are listening. Are we together? Tuko pamoja kweli?
Ndio.
Ndio.
Tuko pamoja? Use your words. Yes, okay. Excellent. So, this, can you read for us this sentence with the students?
Mwanafunzi anaandika kwenye daftari na mwanafunzi waandika kwenye daftari.
Okay, so you can see still we have the verb andika. What is andika?
Right.
Right.
Right. So we have the verb andika, which means right. Then what is daftari?
Notebook.
Desk. Or notebook. Notebook.
Yes, so you can say daftari is like kitabu also. So it's like synonyms. So kitabu, daftari, notebook, sawa. Okay. So daftari. So you can say kwenye kitabu also, you can just say kitabu also. So all daftari specifies is the notebook, right? So the kitabu can be even like the textbook itself where you have the reading. So they are writing on the textbook, or it does not define which book it is, but it's just another book, right? So, but daftari is specifically the notebook. Tuko sawa hapo. So you see that we have still the prefix here. Then this one, it's a little bit difficult, but this goes to Cindy. Cindy, uko wapi?
Yes. So, oh Lord.
Cindy?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. This one is
Yeah.
for you. I'm sparing the big ones for you.
I
You're my favorite
see. I'm
student.
like,
That's
you
why
should
I'm
start.
giving you the big ones.
You should have started out with the first one. Okay. Okay, let me take a deep breath and try.
Do you want me to separate it for you?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Ta.
Just look at whatever I'm doing. Then, yes, take your
Ah.
time.
La.
Mhm. Mhm.
Mata. Alamu.
Mhm.
An. Tue.
Mhm.
Usha. Uri.
Ana. To. A.
Ona. Toa.
Mhm.
Ushuri. Wa. Ki.
Ushauri.
Usha. Ui. Wa. Kif. Fi. Da.
Mhm.
Wa kifida.
Mhm. Okay. Lola. Yes. Kifeda.
Kifeda.
Mhm. Perfect.
Kifeda.
Let's go to the program. Yes, let's go to the program.
Okay. Woo. Okay. So the next one is
Mhm.
wa ta a lamu.
Breathe in, take your time. Breathe in a little bit.
So wa
Mhm.
ta a alamu.
Mhm.
Wa na ota ua. Ue. Ushiri wa
Mhm.
ki for day. Wait. Ki
Mhm.
fi da. A ki for da.
Yay. Yes.
Okay, repeat it for me
Absolutely.
so I can
So
see how bad I
it's
butchered it.
very interesting. So this is so it's a very interesting word. Yeah, so this is a very interesting word. This word is it has Arabic origin, as you know, Swahili is that 5% Arabic. So it has Arabic origin, which means like an expert. Okay. So how do you pronounce this word? Everybody, we can say mtaharam.
Mtaalam.
Everybody say with me.
Mtaalam.
Mtaharam.
Mtaalam.
Mtaalam.
Mitaara.
Yeah, so it's a double A, so we have an A there. So Mtaharam. Yes, Mtaharam. Relatively, I would also pronounce this word and say Mtaalamu. So in like my accent of out here, so I can say mtaalam mtaalam ametoa ushauri wa kifedha. So I would say like this in my accent, but because it's you, we take our sweet time and say mtaalam. Okay, like this. Tuko sawa hapo? Yes. Okay, so what is fedha?
Advice.
What is fedha? No.
Advice?
Fedha
In
ni
Swahili,
pesa.
I know. Swahili,
Ni
we
pesa?
have the one. Yes, yes. So it's money, but remember that
So
we go with different technology. So long time
Sio
ago, money was made out of silver. Okay, so that you find that, for example, in Kenya or most of the African countries, you might hear somebody saying, "Can you spare me some change?" Like, for example, you have $10 note, and somebody wants to ask you, "Do you have some silver?" So which means they are meaning the coins themselves, because long time ago they were made out of silver. Of course, nowadays they are made out of manganese and copper. All the way, like you see, like in Spanish, you find that when we say
Plata.
prato y plomo, so plomo for lead, prato for silver, so prata, yes, prato prata, so like silver itself. So you find that it's the same analogy. So promo for lead, so like this. So you find that it's the same analogy. But when we talk about feather, so like key feather, we have the key feather. It means now we are talking about financial, anything financial. So like we say mtaalamu wa kifedha. So it means a financial expert or a finance expert. Okay, so let me put for it, put here. So here, so we can say, oh, so why am I? Oh, I'm forgetting. Okay, what am I doing? So we have mtaalam. So mtaalam. So mtaalamu wa kifedha. Okay, mtaalamu wa kifedha. So which means a financial expert. Okay, so that one. Then what is ushauri? Ushauri is
Advice.
okay. What is ushuru?
Ushuru.
Isn't it advice or counsel? Oh, I might be wrong.
No. No. Different. So the reason why I say like this, it's because I saw that Cindy was a little bit hesitant and she would forget the sha. So it might sound like you want to say ushuru, okay? When you say ushuri, so somebody might think you want to say ushuru, which is a different word. Ushuru means tax. Like when you say, like, for example, when you are returning your tax every other year, you can say, hichi ni kipindi cha kutoa ushuru. You are like doing your taxes, returning your taxes. So it's like the period for returning your taxes. Are we together? Tuko sawa hapo? It's a different word, but almost like similarly related to the other one. Okay? Tuko sawa?
So,
Yes. Then also the word kodi. So like, for example, if you go to Tanzania and yes.
so ushuru is tax, but ushauri is advice. Is that right? They're different words. Is that-
Yes, yes, different word. Yes, different words. So that's the reason why I just put it there. So ushauri, like in the sentence. So mtaalam anatoa ushauri. So it's the advice itself, okay? Then it's not even related with ushuru. So you see the one as an A somewhere, an extra A. Then, yeah, so ushauri, ushauri. For example, if I tell you shauri yako, have you ever had one like this? There's a song, Ed already knows this song. There's a song called Shauri Yako. Shauri Yako, eh? Just go and find this song. It's a very good song. Shauri Yako. Okay? It's a very good song. Just go and, I don't know. I think it's sung by Orchestra Super Masembe. Yes. So by Orchestra Super Masembe. Okay. Yeah, so Sana Jed, I told you, it's a very good song, very catchy song. Okay, so just go and find the song. So Shauri Yako, it has almost like this kind of vocabulary. So Shauri Yako, so which means when we say Shauri Yako, it means like take your own caution. Shauri means like take your own caution. Okay, caution yourself. Shauri Yako. So yes, so caution yourself. Okay, very interesting. So that's why when we say ushuru, it already means advice. But when we say shauri, okay, shauri means like it's advising, like an advice, piece of advice. So when we say shauri yako, it's like advising yourself or calling yourself. Does it make sense? So I don't know. But it's a very interesting one. Okay. So I think I hope I'm not wrong, but just find this, Google this. Yeah. So you can Google this song. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Shauri Yako. I already put it here on the side. So it's a different color. So you can just go and find the song. It's a song. It's a very good song, and find the lyrics, please. And maybe next session I can ask you how is the song, or if I find it, I also can share in the group. I can also find a song itself with the lyrics and share it in the group. Okay, so we don't have a lot of stuff. So that was like the muwa. So I don't know if we have any question. So do we have any question up to date?
Ameondoka.
Did he leave?
Yeah, now I think he has been dropped.
He's been dropped. Mm. Okay. So, habari yenu?
Canary.
Lizzy, naendeleaje? Endelea. Amerudia.
I think he's signing back in now.
Amerudia.
He's there.
Mm. Amerudi.
Hello, Amwell.
Okay, samahani. Samahani. Ni mtandao wangu kidogo naona unafanya misbehaving. But anyways. Do we have it's like I missed this one. I wanted.
Oh no.
It's gone again.
Kuna maandamano ya mtandao hapo.
Oh, you think because of the protests?
No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
Could be. I think the protests are scheduled on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so could be. I wanted to ask you, Dr. Janet, if up in Phoenix, if you have any kind of Kiswahili class or practice group that's face to face.
I don't know of any.
Oh, yeah. I know the University of Arizona here has classes, but I'd love to get into like a face-to-face practice group just to try to talk.
Yeah, at one point, a couple of us were doing a group, but it kind of fell apart. So I'm desperately looking around because I feel like I'm starting to lose what I had.
Yeah. You have to actually talk to keep it up.
Yeah, I listen to music a lot. Well, I've been doing that for a while, but it's only here recently that I'm figuring out what they're saying in the song. It's been over a year I've been listening to the same songs, and I'm like, oh, that's what they're saying. Okay. But yeah, it's I wish I could find more.
That's a good idea to listen to music, because music sticks in your brain, you know.
It does. It does. Yeah. Yeah. And you find yourself, even if you don't know, I find myself, even if I don't know what I'm saying, because I've heard the words, I know when they're about to say it, and I'm singing along. I'm singing along. And I don't know if I'm saying anything bad. I don't think so, but
Hopefully.
right.
Why don't you do it exactly what you are doing right now? I remember in my Portuguese group, we here in the southern region, we did. In fact, in Africa, we didn't have many people who were in the class. So we decided to just reach out to those who were doing Portuguese with other groups somewhere. And we'll just like agree on a day where we just relax and have coffee online and just chat about anything but practicing the language.
That is a good idea.
Yeah,
So you
that's
could with other students just to chill and talk about anything, you know, asking each other questions and practicing for like an hour, then you're done.
That's a good idea.
yeah, very good.
I think the difficult thing with beginners is keeping the conversation going. Here we are speaking in English because it's
Yes.
challenging, you know? So,
Yeah, to keep the language going, it starts with that just talking with somebody and you correct each other. Then, because it is important to train your tongue to pronounce the Swahili words and also to try the accent. So practicing like that and laughing at each other is even better because you'll be learning. No one will be a teacher there. You all be students, but you are trying something together. Like Dr. Janet, you mentioned that you had I think a half sister or a friend who is from Zimbabwe, I think.
Yes, yes. I call her my DNA sister. Yes.
Okay. Did you find out which region she was from? Because if she's from the Shona side, she can help you then with the Swahili.
I didn't think about reaching out to her, but you're exactly right. I could do that. Yeah.
Yeah, she can help you with the some words in Swahili, because their words are more or less the same. And you can actually pick the accent from there in pronouncing those words.
So why don't we
Yeah.
take a minute now to just try to say some things like unafanya nini leo?
What am I saying? Nina Fanya Kanzani.
Oh, you're at work? Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Unafanya kazi wapi?
Niko kazi Goodyear.
Aha, good year. And na hospitali?
Hapana. Nina clinic. I own my own clinic.
Oh, let me see how you put clinic. At least in Google Translate, it says Zahanati. Maybe that's right. Google Translate can be wrong, but so how do you say I own?
Uko hapa Amwell?
There you are.